Hey everyone, I'm Tayami, better known as Kyte, and today we're going to be looking at bees and Xycraft Multi-Tanks. Now if you have a look over here, you can see the cross-pollinated leaves there. We're going to be, hopefully there's more than two, but we're going to be grafting those. Now I'll show you how to make the grafters. I'm just running inside right now. God, I should not have made this so far away. Okay, now I've got everything prepared. So pretty much it's just a bronze bar up in the top corner, like so, and sticks in the middle in the bottom corner, and there we go. Now I'm going to make a few of those. Let's see, how many do I want? One more should do it. Yeah, that should be plenty. Just put them back in there. Now let's go graft some trees. Now that structure that I just looked at there, that's the multi-tank that I'll be working on just after I've done this. So that's something to look forward to. Okay, I'll run over here. Have a look at the bees. Okay, let's have a look. Put the cultivated princess in, and then just put a drone in the bottom. You'll see the bar go up slowly but surely, and then bam, you get a cultivated queen. Do the same thing over here. Put a majestic princess. Oh, we'll put it with a noble drone. Take those out. Now you'll see it'll be a majestic queen. Pretty much the queen will always be. The princess will always turn into the queen, but yeah. Okay, let's have a look. We have silver lime sapling. Okay, I don't know what this is going to look like. What's this one? A silver birch sapling, alright. Let's see, I'm sure there was another one around here somewhere. Over here maybe. Oh, there it is. Looks like another silver birch, yeah. Is there any more? Just have a quick check. Oh, yep, there's one. Now you see that it's quite a range on the bees. I've only got the 2 apiaries at the moment, but yes, they do have quite a range, so I've got to look quite a distance away. Just another silver birch. Okay, we need some bone meal to plop these down. So what I'll do is I'll go and grab that, and I'll be right back with yous. Okay, I'm back and I've got my bone meal now. I just find a suitable spot to plop it down. I reckon about here. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's a strange looking tree there, isn't it? Now, if I use the grafter on these leaves, you'll see I'm getting a sapling off every single one. Now that'll happen with any of the trees that are bred, so I believe they're just forestry trees. It won't work with the standard vanilla trees, however forestry does have their own version of the vanilla trees that the grafters will work with, so that's good. Now I should have plenty of leaves. Now let's have a look and see what this silver birch looks like. Let's see, just put you down there. Oh, hello bear. Oh, that kind of, well there you go, that's pretty much one of the ones I was talking about. It's probably just the same as the standard birch tree. Now, no, axe, no. Alright, well eat my torch. Let's have a look at what these logs and that look like. They kind of look bland. Very lame, really. Okay, dig, dig, dig. Go, that should be all of them, yep. Okay, now we'll leave that to decay. Have a look at the planks. Okay, let's face it, they look crap too. Yeah, definitely look crap. I'm sure I can find something to do with them. Oops. There we go, let's just plant this down so it gives us some more cross-pollination chances. Put another one there. Yeah, that'll do, I reckon. Alright. Now, as you can see, I've got a couple of horses, Valiant and Noble. I'll be looking at some horse breeding a little bit later. Okay, now let's have a look at the Xycraft Multi-Tanks. Now pretty much to start off, we're going to need to make a valve. Now a valve is made by using light engineering bricks. Now to make those, you need Xycraft. Xycraft is made by putting any of the Xycorium into a furnace and it'll make Xycraft. In this case, I'm using light Xycraft, which comes from the light Xycorium. Now you need the Xycraft in the four corners as shown, and then you need bricks. Now it has to be some form of bricks. Be put in the top, bottom, left and right. Okay, and then a redstone in the middle. And that will give you, that setup there will give you 4 light engineering bricks. So we'll just take those and come across to the next one. Now, to turn these into a valve, it's basically the engineering bricks in the 4 corners, iron bars in the top right, top, bottom, left and right, and a bucket in the middle. Now that will give you 4 valves. So they're quite cheap to make, really. Now, the good thing about Xycraft Multi-Tanks is they're not set to be odd numbers. Like most tanks need to be 3x3 or 5x5. Now these can be any size up to a 12x12x12 block. Now that's massive. That is absolutely insane. Now obviously the smallest it can be is a 3x3x3 setup, because you need the block in the middle to store stuff. Now to turn the setup I've got here into a tank, just place the valves there, and then click on it. As you can see, it's got that weird sort of, I don't know, force fieldy looking thing around it. Come around the front, it's changed the glass into, well, the texture of the vanilla glass. If we just click on that, it stores 1,920,000 units. So this is pretty insane. I think it's 6x10 by 10 maybe. Off the top of my head, I think that's how big I made it. So that's going to store a lot. Now one catch with the Xycraft tanks is it has to be solid blocks. Now glass is counted as a solid block, and as is basalt, which is what I've used. But I don't believe sand or gravel will work. So yeah, it has to be a solid block. You can use the engineering bricks that I used earlier. You can use those. You can use stone, cobblestone, anything like that, as long as it's a solid brick. Now I've got some buckets in here with some water. Just open that up, take the water out. Okay, now if I just click on here, put the water in there, like that. As you can see, I've got 4,000 units. Now if we just come around the front here, so you can see it in there, so that's pretty cool. It does give you a visual thing. Now, I've got some basalt in my inventory there. So again, we've got 4,000 units. Now if I break this valve here with my pickaxe, like so, I'll get the valve back, and I replace the with basalt cobblestone, and then click on this. It recreates it. There's a bit of a rendering issue, but that's all right. We'll fix that a bit later. Now if I click on it, I've still got the 4,000 units. So if I go back and break that one again, put the valve back, then I should still have the 4,000 units. However, if I was to break this one and this one, pop those there, and we'll just put the new valve here, I've lost a whole lot. So long as you keep one original valve, you will keep your liquid. So that's really good. You can break any block as long as you keep one of the original valves. So you can more or less go, all right, well, I don't want a basalt one anymore. I'm going to turn it into stone one, and just remake all the basalt into stone, And then as long as you haven't moved or destroyed these valves, that'll work fine. You'll keep all of your liquid. However, as shown, if you do destroy them, you will lose your liquid. So in this case, it wasn't too bad. So that's pretty much it for the multi-tanks. Next episode, I'll be looking at going in the nether and filling this up with lava using ender tanks and a chunk loader. So keep an eye out for that. If you learnt anything or found this video interesting, please give it a like. And until next time, take it easy. And I'll catch you then. Laters.
Ah, man, now I'm imagining things.
Each enemy killed needs experience points that you can use to improve your vampiric powers. Enemies who haven't noticed you bring much more experience than alarmed enemies. If you manage to cross a number of areas without triggering an alarm, you will achieve additional bonus points. Alright. Whoa! That was wicked!